Welcome to a journey that's about to change how you see your workday. Did you know that the average person is only productive for about 2 hours and 53 minutes out of an 8-hour workday? Shocking, right? And here's another nugget. Multitasking can lower your IQ by 10 points during tasks. That's like pulling an all-nighter in terms of brain function. But don't worry, we're not here to dwell on the negatives. Instead, we're diving into the world of productivity hacks that can turn those stats around for you. From conquering the art of prioritization to mastering the myth of multitasking, we've got tips and tricks that will supercharge your workday. Imagine ending your day feeling accomplished, with time to spare for what you love. Sounds good? Then you're in the right place. Stay tuned as we unlock the secrets to working smarter, not harder. Welcome to Top 9 Productivity Tips for Work. Let's get started on transforming your work life into a beacon of efficiency and satisfaction. Chapter 1: The Power of Prioritization. Hey there! Ever feel like you're juggling a million tasks at once and not getting anything done? Well, you're not alone. The key to conquering this feeling is prioritization. It's like the wisdom found in the book Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. He says, if you have to eat 2 frogs, eat the ugliest one first. This means tackling your biggest, most challenging tasks first thing in the morning. Why? Because getting those out of the way sets the tone for a productive day. Did you know that, according to a study, only about 17% of people can accurately estimate the passage of time? This is where prioritizing helps. By understanding what truly matters, you won't waste time on tasks that don't contribute to your goals. Here's a pro tip: at the end of each day, write down the top 3 things you need to accomplish tomorrow. This simple act puts you ahead of the game. Chapter 2: Mastering Time Blocking. Moving on to our second productivity powerhouse, time blocking. Imagine your day as a series of blocks, each dedicated to a specific task or activity. No multitasking allowed here. Cal Newport, in his book Deep Work, argues that multitasking is a myth. In fact, shifting between tasks can cost you up to 40% of your productive time. Time blocking is your secret weapon against this loss. So, how do you start? Begin by reviewing your priorities, then schedule them into your calendar. Allocate blocks for focused work, email checking, meetings, and breaks. Yes, breaks are essential too. The trick is to be realistic about how much time each task requires. Remember, the goal is not to fill every minute but to use your time intentionally. Chapter 3: The Myth of Multitasking. Let's dive into why multitasking is more of a foe than a friend. Though it might feel productive to handle multiple tasks at once, studies show it's quite the opposite. A study by the University of London found that people who multitask experienced a significant IQ drop, akin to missing a night's sleep. This is a wake-up call to focus on one task at a time. But how can you beat the temptation to multitask? Start by creating a distraction-free environment. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary browser tabs, and dedicate your full attention to the task at hand. It's about making a conscious choice to be present with your work. As Steve Jobs once said, focusing is about saying no. And in a world where everything demands your attention, learning to say no is a superpower. Chapter 4: Leverage Technology Wisely. In this digital age, our next tip is all about using technology to your advantage. Did you know that the average person spends about 3 hours and 15 minutes on their phone each day? With the right strategy, you can turn some of that time into productive moments. Apps like Asana for task management or Forest for staying focused can transform your phone from a distraction to a productivity tool. It's like having a digital assistant at your fingertips. But remember, it's not about having a slew of apps, it's about choosing the ones that best fit your workflow. The goal is to streamline your processes, not complicate them. As the saying goes, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Let technology simplify your work, not overcrowd it. Chapter 5: The Importance of Taking Breaks. Now, let's talk about breaks. Yes, you heard right. Taking regular breaks is crucial for maintaining productivity. Skipping breaks can lead to burnout and decreased performance. The Pomodoro technique, developed by Francesco Cirillo, is a testament to the power of breaks. Work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. After 4 cycles, take a longer break. This technique not only helps in maintaining focus but also in managing energy levels throughout the day. Interestingly, a study by the DRAGM Group found that the most productive employees are those who work for 52 minutes and then break for 17 minutes. It's not about how long you work but how effectively you use your time. So, remember to step away from your desk, stretch, or grab a cup of coffee. Your brain will thank you. Chapter 6, Setting Clear, Achievable Goals. Lastly, let's focus on goal setting. Setting clear, achievable goals gives your work direction and purpose. Without goals, it's easy to lose focus and get sidetracked. But when you know exactly what you're working towards, every task gains significance. Start by setting SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This framework turns vague ambitions into actionable steps. A study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology found that setting specific and challenging goals led to higher performance 90% of the time. So, dream big but be specific about what you want to achieve and by when. As Antoine de Saint-Exupéry once said, a goal without a plan is just a wish. Make sure your goals are not just wishes. Chapter 7, Create an Organized Workspace. Your environment plays a crucial role in your productivity. A cluttered desk can lead to a cluttered mind. According to a study by Princeton University Neuroscience Institute, physical clutter in your surroundings competes for your attention, resulting in decreased performance and increased stress. So, what's the solution? Simplify and organize your workspace. Invest a few minutes at the start or end of each day to keep your desk tidy. Use organizers, digital tools, or whatever works best for you to keep clutter at bay. A clear workspace promotes a clear mind, allowing you to focus on the tasks that matter. Remember, your environment reflects your mind. Make it a place where productivity thrives. Chapter 8, The Power of Saying No. One of the most challenging, yet empowering, productivity tips is learning to say no. Warren Buffett once remarked, "The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything." This doesn't mean you should turn down every request or opportunity. Rather, it's about being selective with your time and energy. Every time you say yes to something that is not aligned with your priorities, you're essentially saying no to something that is. Assess opportunities based on how they align with your goals and priorities. It's okay to decline requests that don't fit your schedule or objectives. Setting boundaries is not just about safeguarding your time, it's about respecting your goals and the path you've chosen to achieve them. Chapter 9, Reflect, Adjust, and Keep Learning. Finally, the key to sustained productivity is continuous reflection and adaptation. Productivity strategies are not one-size-fits-all. What works for one person may not work for another. Hence, it's crucial to regularly assess your productivity methods. Keep what works, tweak what doesn't, and always be on the lookout for new strategies to try. Moreover, adopt a growth mindset. Be open to learning from failures and successes alike. Remember, productivity is a journey, not a destination. As you grow in your career, your goals, priorities, and methods will evolve. Stay flexible, stay curious, and most importantly, stay motivated. Chapter 10, Master Your Mornings. Did you know that most successful people have one thing in common? A powerful morning routine. Starting your day right can significantly impact your productivity and overall mood. Research shows that early risers tend to be more proactive and optimistic. But it's not just about waking up early, it's about what you do with that time. Craft a morning routine that energizes and motivates you. Whether it's exercising, reading, or simply enjoying a cup of coffee in silence, find what fuels your productivity. Consider planning your day the night before to hit the ground running. Remember, the morning sets the tone for the entire day. Make yours count. Chapter 11, Harness the Power of Mindfulness. In a world where distractions are just a click away, mindfulness has become a crucial skill for productivity. Mindfulness means being present and fully engaged with the task at hand, without judgment or distraction. Studies have shown that mindfulness can reduce stress, improve focus, and even enhance creativity. Incorporate mindfulness techniques into your workday, such as deep breathing exercises or short meditation breaks. These practices can help reset your focus, especially during long, demanding tasks. By being more mindful, you're not just working smarter, you're also fostering a healthier relationship with work. Chapter 12, Cultivate a Growth Mindset. Lastly, embrace a growth mindset. This concept, introduced by psychologist Carol Dweck, is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed over time. A growth mindset is pivotal for productivity and career development because it encourages resilience, perseverance, and a love of learning. Face challenges with curiosity rather than fear. View feedback as a gift, not criticism. And most importantly, celebrate the process, not just the outcomes. With a growth mindset, every obstacle becomes an opportunity to learn and improve. This shift in perspective can dramatically enhance your productivity and open doors to endless possibilities. Chapter 13: Embrace the Art of Delegation. Delegation is not just for managers, it's a skill that everyone can use to increase productivity. The truth is, you can't do everything yourself, nor should you try. Delegating tasks effectively allows you to focus on what you're best at and what matters most. According to a Gallup study, leaders who excel in delegation generate 33% higher revenue. Imagine applying a fraction of that principle to your own tasks and projects. Start small. Identify tasks that others can do for you, even if it means investing time up front to train someone else. The key is trust and clear communication. Remember, delegating doesn't mean losing control, it's about maximizing efficiency for better results. Chapter 14: Optimize your digital life. In an age where digital clutter can be just as overwhelming as physical clutter, optimizing your digital life is essential for productivity. On average, people receive 121 emails per day and spend about 3.1 hours checking their work email. Taming your inbox and digital files can save you a significant amount of time and stress. Begin by unsubscribing from unnecessary newsletters and using email filters or folders to prioritize important messages. Apply similar principles to your digital files, organize them in a way that makes sense to you and ensures that you can find what you need, when you need it. Regular digital cleanups can help maintain this clarity and prevent digital overwhelm. Chapter 15: Prioritize rest and recovery. Last but not least, never underestimate the power of rest. In a culture that often glorifies busyness, true productivity means knowing when to step back and recharge. Studies have consistently shown that adequate rest, including breaks during the workday and sufficient sleep at night, significantly impacts productivity and creativity. Integrate short breaks throughout your day to prevent burnout and maintain high levels of performance. Also, prioritize sleep. The brain processes and consolidates information during sleep, which is crucial for learning and memory. Viewing rest as a non-negotiable part of your productivity strategy can transform your work and well-being.